hard question. I don't know, I'm kind of stuck in that. Like my values is always to be, I suppose, trustful, be honest, and be yourself, I suppose, no matter what you're doing.
Those intangible beliefs which carry you through every day without thinking, just inform your decisions as you go.
If you don't know what your values are, it's very difficult to get clear on where you're going in life. So once you actually figure out what your top values are, a lot of things make sense, start making sense in your life. So, and most people don't really think about what values are, and if people are striving for certain things but their values aren't in line with that, that's often why people's lives aren't going on course. And I actually think that it's one of the things that should be covered in school. We should be taught what values are, how important they are, and how to identify our values. So yeah, I think values are really important.
Things you believe in. You might have different values for different things. Family values, business values, but at the end they probably all converge. So that's it really.
My understanding of values is there's something that we all need, with whether it's at home, whether it's with your business. Values are important. It helps us identify what's important to us and also how we can react and interact with other people.
The motivational force behind a business is the values of the business. Generally speaking, you try to drive the business by implementing the values. That's my understanding of how it should work, and how it rarely ever does seem to work is probably the $6 million question.
I never really thought about business values until I first talked to Ariel and realised that actually a lot of what I think about in business is underpinned by what my values are. I just never really knew what they were. I still don't really know what they are, but I keep trying to measure everything I do by what I think my values are. I think one of them is fun, and just to do things that are fun, and that's a value. It's like when Google said don't be evil and everyone laughed, and that was the first time that a company had actually declared a very obvious value that up to that point no one thought was necessary, and now it's the standard by which they're held. They don't do business in China because of that very explicit, very simple, almost childlike value that they've espoused. That's fascinating, Tom. Yeah, that's what I think about values.
For me, it's the strongest why, or the driving force of everything you do, whether you realize it or not. That's pretty much it.